It's your boy Warlow back with another My Team video. And we haven't done this in a minute. I'm about to cause a lot of rage. But we're going to do our tier list before Season 7. So hit that like. I know I was about to get a lot of dislikes. But we're going to rate it as GOAT, S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, and bad tier, known as F tier. And we're just going to get into it. I'm going to rank all cards because, you know, I need to let y'all know that some of these 100 overalls are not that much of an advantage compared to other cards in the game. So I feel like I should say that because some of y'all got them from collector levels. So it'd be a disservice to just not leave them off it, to be quite honest. So let's get all I say is let's get ranking. Let's get ranking. Aaron Gordon, I'm sorry, he's bad. We'll include the playoff cards. Like, I'll include a lot. I'm including a lot of GAALXY opals, a lot of pink even pink diamonds. Any card I consider good or, you know, people are using, I'll include them. But Aaron Gordon, I tried him out, man. That card release is cruise. His release is just so cruise. I'm sorry, just not it. Adam Morrison up next, C tier. Like, Adam Morrison is solid. Like, don't get it twisted. He's still a good. He can hit his catch shoot, but his upper's just a little left down. We're headed into May. His upper's not the most favorable upper, so I just feel like he is a C tier card. Next up, we got Sengun. At this stage in the game, D tier. And there's no disrespect to Sengun. Like, don't get it twisted. Sengun is good. It's just he lacks hard on defense at this stage in the game, and I just don't feel like he will be that good, particularly for you, to be honest. I don't think he'll be that good anymore. Next, we got Stoudemire. All right now, put him in B tier. I might move him down to C, considering who we got in the tier list. But man, oh man, we just gotta wait and see, really. So yeah, we gotta wait and see. Amin Thompson, D. Amin Thompson, C tier. He's a C tier point guard. Like, don't get it wrong, he's not bad, but he's just a defensive guard that can play defense. That's about it. That's all Amin Thompson can provide for you. I could easily say B tier, but I just feel like on that C tier level is perfect. And I've been seeing this Andre Drummond a lot. I'm sorry, this card's bad. I don't know who told y'all to run Andre Drummond an unlimited salary cap. Dude sucks, man. Let him go, man. Let him go. I know he was free, but just use Marc Gasol at that point. I mean, I hate Marc Gasol, but goodness gracious, he's garbage. Next up, we have Andre Iguodala, A tier. I really like Iguodala. Iguodala still is really good to this day. I might be gassing it up a little bit, but I think Andre Iguodala is still really good in my team today. Andre Kirilenko, his releases leaves just, I feel like C tier. I didn't get to really try him out. I'll mention if I didn't try out the card, really. I got to see Amin Thompson a little bit, but Drummond, AK-47 is just so not it. That release is just way too slow at this stage in the game. I just feel like he's just not it. Wiggins, I think Wiggins is just a bad card. You can just say I'm wrong on that. I think Wiggins is terrible, and that's just personally my opinion. I don't think Wiggins is all that particularly good. Next up, we got Anthony Davis, B. I feel like Anthony Davis is a solid B tier. Like, he ain't bad, he ain't great. I don't think he's C because he's better than AK-47. Because if I put AD in B tier, then I C tier, then I'm gonna have to move AK-47 to D tier, which I think I'm gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna move him because I think Amari's better than AD. So I'm gonna move AK down to D, and I hate doing that to myself, but you know, it is a big tier list. I don't want it all over the place and, you know, losing our mind. So Anthony Edwards, D tier. I won't put him on the level. I think he's better than Wiggins. I mean, I'd rather have Anthony Edwards than Andre and Wiggins, but I'll take Anthony Edwards any day. So yeah, next up we got Artis Gilmore, B tier. Like, Artis Gilmore's really not that good. Like, I struggled to really shoot a three-pointer. I don't think he's particularly that great. I think Brian Reeves, who I left off this list, I think he's probably the most cheapest budget center, has a good release. I would take him over Sabonis, and I would take him over Gilmore as well. Just my personal opinion. Because I like his release a lot better. I think you badge him up, he's decent, because you're not going to get badged to Gilmore anyway. So it's not like he's going to be all that anyway. So yeah, I would put Big Country if I had him on the list. I'll probably just add him right now. Okay, so Ryan Reeves, we're gonna move him all the way up there. We're gonna move him up to A tier, and I'm ranking him turns at A tier because of who I think the best budget center is. So I'm just putting him in A tier for that reasoning. Because I personally want to tell you, I want y'all to know that I prefer him over. Because like I said, you got to badge up Artist Gilmore. You got to badge up Sabonis, like Sabonis. Put it in B tier too. Like Sabonis is a B tier. I think Artist is a little better than Sabonis. Sabonis is a little bit slow. I mean, Sabonis is B tier. Sabonis isn't bad. He's still particularly good. I will put him in B tier. Still a good center, but I just feel like he leaves a lot. Next we got Bam. I'll put him in C because Bam has a great release. Okay, he has a good jump shot, so I won't disrespect him like that. I'll put him in simply B tier. I feel like that's a fair ranking. So yeah, I put him in that. Next we got Bennett Maverin, B tier. At this stage in the game, you can't even get him really. Like, I still like Bennett. Okay, I was using his diamond the other day for salary cap, and he was doing quite good for me. So yeah, I was liking his diamonds, so I'm gonna put him at B tier. Next up, we got Ben Simmons. He might just S tier. I haven't used him, so I'm not gonna say he's GOATS tier yet because I can't. But a lot of people say his jumper's not that good. I watched some gameplay. He looked fine. I look fine with Ben Simmons. I wish I could own the card. He looks so good. And yeah, I just really wish that, you know, this game was differently and it wasn't a casino. But Bill Russell, garbage. I'm sorry. Y'all gassed Bill Russell up, man. He might be the most gassed up person ever. He's not that good particularly, and he's just not it in my team. There's so many better options than Bill Russell. Like, I'm trying to think of the power for the just giving us. I mean, Jaden McDaniels will offer more than Bill Russell. Bill Russell just not it. Just not it. Probably not him, but you know, that guy actually is him. He's almost the same dang height. But like Bol S tier. Bol's amazing. Bol is really, really solid. I really like Bol, and I think he's personally really good. So yeah, I really like Bol. Brandon Ingram's just all around bad. Imagine spending 150K for that card. I'm sorry. If you spend 150K for that card, you are an idiot. I'm sorry. You are just stupid. Okay? No disrespect to you. You're dumb. Brandon Miller, D tier. Like, I'd rather have Amin Thompson and Adam Morrison before Braxton Miller. Braxton Miller, that pro free laner, just not cutting it. Not doing it for me. I don't like pro free, and I don't want you getting pro free. So, won't rank him that good. Brandon Roy, C tier. Brandon Roy can still cook, actually. Actually, I think he's the same level as Bennett. I'll put him B tier. Because I think he's the same level as Bennett. So, I feel like Brandon Roy and Bennett are on the same dang level. So, I like Brandon Roy. Brandon Roy is decent. I'm using him as salary cap as well. So, yeah. Pete Cunningham. I'm ranking this card in A tier just because I played this card and he can do some crazy things for you. Okay, he can just do some crazy things that are just so nuts, so insane that it's just like it's just, man, he's stupid. Carmelo Anthony's another one. If we're speaking about current gen, he's GOAT tier. But if we're speaking about next gen, I will rank him in C tier. Man, it sucks if you're a Carmelo Anthony fan. You can't get Carmelo Anthony. It really does suck in my casino. Like, it really does suck. But hey, that's just the game we're playing. So, because Carmelo Anthony will be a fun card for some people to use, but you can't buy him. Yeah, Chet. I'll rank this card in B. I'm ranking him in A tier just because he's better than Brian Reeves. Don't like I said, don't rank Brian Reeves like, oh my god, I'm ranking him A tier. I'm ranking him in terms of like, I want y'all to know that Brian Reeves is the best budget center. So I'm putting him in A tier for that reason. Don't even compare him to. I don't want y'all to think, oh, I'm bringing him better than Stoudemire. Like, no, I'm ranking him in terms of, I want y'all to know, looking at this list, that he's a budget center that I would actually recommend. Or yeah, I would like. So Chet in A tier. Chet's really good. Chris Bosh is garbage. I'm sorry. Garbage tier. Like, I would take Sengun over Bosh. Bosh is terrible. Bosh is awful. Offers nothing on the court. Nothing whatsoever. He's pretty bad, to be quite honest. Pretty bad. We'll just keep scrolling down the list. But next up, we got Chris Webber, also a garbage can. He's garbage. That release is unusable. I'm sorry. If you got Chris Webber, I'm sorry. The man stinks. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. He sucks. I got bad cards too while locking it. Okay, a lot of people don't want to accept it, but he sucks. Clyde Drexler, A tier. Clyde is still very good. For a free point guard, he is amazing, really. I haven't really found, I mean, I'm not using it as much. I just got a new point guard, but A tier for Clyde Drexler, I think, is fair. D'Lo's an interesting one, but I don't think D'Lo is better than Amin Thompson. I mean, he can move more than Amin Thompson. That's what I mean with this. It's like I like Amin Thompson more than like I like him more, but like Amin Thompson can't do it. But I'd rather have D'Lo over Amin Thompson. Amin Thompson might be going to D. Amin Thompson got a better release than Anthony Edwards, so I'll keep him here just because he has a better release. But I'll put D'Lo in C tier. Like he's not, he just can move, but he wish he could do more. David Robinson, ranking him B tier. I think David Robinson is so good. I like D-Rob. He's really, really talented. And D-Rob in B tier is personally my fair opinion. Next up, we got Danny Ferry, B tier. Danny Ferry in B tier I think is pretty fair at this stage in the game. He's still really, really solid. Really, really good. You potentially could say he's one of the best because he has a really good shot, but just my decision. DeAndre Ayton, D tier, like lacking sig, stuff of that nature. I'd rather have DeAndre Ayton or Bill Russell, so I'm just basing it off of that. I would let y'all know that DeAndre Ayton is better than Bill Russell. Next up is DeMarcus Cousins, really. At this stage in the game, D tier. I mean, he's undersized a little bit undersized, not that good really, but I'm thinking D tier for him. DeMar DeRozan just sucks. I'm sorry we get DeRozan. I would put him maybe in D. I mean, he can just, no, he got pro free. If he didn't have pro free, I would put him in D tier, like, at least. But, man, DeRozan's just not it. There's so many better guards. I mean, I'm trying to think, like, not Andre Iguodala, but, like, there's cards from 2 months ago that's better than Vince Carter. I hate Vince Carter. And just off the bat, he's better than freaking DeRozan. Like, from 2 months ago, and he sucks. So, yeah, DeRozan, I'm sorry, is garbage. Derrick Rose, for example, go bad. It's just at this stage in the game, Derrick Rose don't play. Next, we got Derrick White. I used Derrick White. Wasn't that particularly good. He's a nice defensive guard, nice point guard, but he just does not play in my team whatsoever. Devin Booker, I would rank him in B tier, just for my style, and I want y'all to know that. I think Devin Booker, if you shot great, he's going to be one of the best point guards in my team. But most people slash to the paint. Watching probably slashing to the paint. So I'm sorry, I can't put him in A tier or S tier. I just can't. I think Cade offers more than Devin Booker, and I think he's better than him. Next, we got Mutombo. I'm putting Mutombo in A tier, really, because I have other centers that I have higher. But I think Mutombo is really, really, really good, and I personally like Mutombo. So next up, we got Dino, baby. Dino. I mean, at this stage, D tier. I mean, just, he's not bad. He's not great, but Dino, I mean, Dirk Nowitzki is GOAT tier. Like, that Dirk is really good. Okay, like, I played against that Dirk, and he was doing some nasty stuff. If someone knows how to use Dirk Nowitzki, like GOAT card, obviously he might be getting outdated as we get into next season with better releases, but for now, I mean, he's GOAT tier, because I mean, it's just like, Dirk just does some fake. I know they might look like he has a bad release, but like, it doesn't matter. I played against him. Trust me, he's stupid. It's stupid. Next up, we got Dominique Wilkins, really. I used him. He was solid C tier. Dominique Wilkins wasn't terrible. Wasn't awful. Wasn't great, but C tier is particularly fair for Dominique Wilkins pretty much, so yeah, into the next board. Donovan Mitchell at this stage in the game. He's shorter, point guard. I'll take him before I put him on the same level as D'Lo, because he's shorter, but he's better than Derrick White, because he's just better. Slashing, he can shoot. I don't think Mitchell's a bad card. Next, we got Dwight Howard, this stage in the game, D tier. If you're a fan of Dwight Howard, pick him up. He's not it. Dwayne Wade, we got next, F tier, garbage. I mean, there's just nothing that Dwight Howard is good at particularly, so yeah, it's just Dwight Howard just not it. Eddie Jones, I'm sorry. A lot of people are going to be mad at this. Garbage. The man sucks. The kid has that set shot, can't get a jumper off. Every time I play this card, he doesn't do anything. I tried to do something. I couldn't do nothing with him. The man is a scrub. If you're on current, different story. He's a garbage can. Same with this card. Elgin Baylor too. Garbage cans. Garbage. Some people on the comment section, I remember reading under a different comment section, Elgin Baylor. Elgin Baylor sucks. Okay, I'll break it early. Dude stinks. Doesn't play on any freaking teams. And just, you could disagree to agree, but doesn't play. Omega Okafor, I'm ranking him in A tier, because he has a solid release, really good. Yes, I mean, Mutombo, like I said, I didn't say earlier, Mutombo's release is very, like, inconsistent, really. So I'm ranking him in A tier, really. So I'm making for A tier, pretty decent. And next up, who's on the list? Who's on the list? A big list, sorry. It's a big list. We're going to scroll down a lot. Evan Mobley, release kind of on the slower end. But I mean, if I put Stoudemire in B tier, I have to put Evan Mobley, but he can play small forward. I'll put Evan Mobley in B tier. I think Evan Mobley's quite decent, actually. Very underrated. Very, very good. So, yeah, Gary Payton, D tier. Just, he's not terrible this year, but he's not particularly that good. Jason Tatum, in the right hands, he's in A tier. Because Jason Tatum can get that release off really fast, has a great, solid release. Really good. And Jason Tatum is good. Austin Reeves, at this stage in the game, D tier. Like, Austin Reeves went down a lot because he's not better than Booker. He's not better than Mitchell. He's not better than Russell. Like, you know, he's good, but his time is up. GOAT tier, I'm putting Opal KD in GOAT tier because I don't freaking care. I think Opal Kevin Durant, you have him. I'm still sad I can't pull him, but Opal Kevin Durant is so good. Like, I still use the Pink Diamond and can cook so crazy with it. Like, he's so good, really. So good, particularly. Like, he's so solid. So solid. In my humble opinion. Like, KD is really good. Did I move Mutombo down? Okay, I did 2 Mutombos by mistake. Oops. Kawhi Leonard is S tier. Kawhi Leonard is really good. I played with him on another account, and he was really good. Wish I had my main account, but just like I said, it's the way Mike's, you know, Jeremy's showing. I don't know why people gassing this man up. Like, he's not good at all, F tier. Like, why would in the world will you use Jeremy Shohan that can't create a shot? Why would you use him over Derek White or Amin Thompson? Like, stop gassing bum cards up. I'm just saying. But Laurie Maverin, he's actually good. C tier. Laurie Maverin's actually really good. So yeah, like I like Laurie Maverin a lot. He's decent, and I'm liking it. LeBron James. LeBron can still play. I'm ranking LeBron in A tier still to this day. LeBron can still freaking play with the best. It's stupid from a card from 2 months ago. I mean, it's nuts to say that, but LeBron James can still play to this day. He's out of my lineup, but LeBron can still freaking play. If I wanted to run LeBron, I could run LeBron. He still would dominate. It's just, I just like preferences, but yeah, LeBron is a beast still. LeBron is a beast. We haven't really even got to the 100 overalls. Excuse me. We haven't even gotten to them. And I'll make sure I haven't forgotten anyone at the end in case we forget anybody. Sorry, it's a long list of cards. Nate Furman, A tier. Nate Furman's actually really good. And a lot of y'all will never get him. Hopefully they add some Series 3 cards next season because he's actually really good as well. So Nate Furman, decent. Nikola Jokic from the locker code. I mean, at this stage in the game, he's D tier. Like, he's not bad. He's not better than 80. He's not better than Ferry. He's good. He's not better than Artis Gilmore, Sabonis, but, you know, D tier for him. Not bad, not great, but all right. Ricky Davis, I'm ranking A tier. Like, Ricky Davis is literally so good. Like, he's so good, but yeah, it's easy. Y'all probably can't get him. Next, we got Penny Hardaway. At this stage, B tier, and I like Penny. Penny Hardaway's still really good, but he's not better than, you know, he's not, I don't feel like playing against them, like, I have to rank off of that too a little bit. And Cade Cunningham cooks me so much more than Penny Hardaway. It's just, and debatably, you could say Cade is a dang S tier, to be quite honest. And I'm gonna put him in it. Actually, I'm gonna put Cade in S tier for now. I'm gonna put Cade in S tier. Like, that Cade Cunningham is stupid. I freaking hate that card. Oh God, put him in freaking S tier. I'm putting respect on Cade Cunningham's freaking name. Okay, you would have got for $20. I'm putting respect on his freaking name. Okay, Scottie Pippen up next. A tier. Scotty's still really, I don't know really. Because he's better than Iggy. So I'm ranking him in B tier actually. Because he's better than Iguodala though. Like, that's my issue though. I love Iggy, but Iggy's not better than Pippen, but Iggy's better than, I'll just keep them both on the same tier. It's hard to really rank these. Because I'm like conflicted on Iguodala and Pippen. I know Pippen's better than, I mean, Iggy got better. I'll put him in the same tier. Same tier. We're doing same tier for him. Nick Young. Nick Young's a shot creating. I'll put him in B tier. Like I said, shot creators are going to be in B tier. I think Nick Young is still really elite. I can't remember. I think Ty had him in D tier. I would disagree with that because some people can cook with Nick Young. He's really, really good. And I put Robert Parrish on this list because every time I always see Robert freaking Parrish playing, people always gassing. I don't know who using this card. Like, who's using Robert Parrish? Like, I don't know, but people are using him. Patrick Ewing's actually good. He's underrated, low-key. B tier. Like, he's actually very underrated. Like, he's really, really good. And I feel like you can easily say, like, if I was going to go with you, I'd say B+, and I think he plays over Sabonis or Gilmore. So I rank him B tier. I think he's a B+, and Gilmore and Sabonis are more like Bs, but just my opinion. Pablo Banchero, I would rank him C tier. Pablo Banchero's not bad. He can play 6'8". He can play. He's not bad, great. Does anything particularly bad. It's just an all-around card. Paul Gasol, garbage. At this stage in the game, Paul Gasol don't play. Terry DeChanger, people are going to hate this too. Garbage. I'm sorry. I hate that Carmelo upper. I will never suggest that Carmelo upper to someone else. Okay, you can like Carmelo upper. I just won't. If you are on current gen, though, this Terry DeChanger is S tier. Okay, but if you're on next gen, though, he sucks. And I stand by that. He freaking sucks. So now on the next point. Siakam Artful, too. I see that card sometimes, and he sucks. He literally sucks. So up next, we got Ralph Sampson. And I use this card. This card's underrated. I got underrated from tier lists, but this man is good. Don't get it twisted. Ralph Sampson is that dog. Like, you just gotta learn the slow release, but he dominates the dang paint. He's built like that. In my team, I might have to show y'all some Ralph. I will get y'all Ralph gameplay, but we got so many uploads to do, got streams, so it's hard to really do it. But come to the stream and see what I can do with Ralph Sampson, because Ralph Sampson is very good in my team. And we changed our opinion on some takes, okay? Like, you know, I changed my opinion on Kate Cuddy and McLeod, because, like, man, like, I mean, playing against Kate, I'm realizing how good he is. But Shai Alexander, S tier. S tier at this point, like, he's so good. Both Shahs are in S tier. If I even find, yeah, I found the other Shah real cool. We'll put them both in S tier. Both are particularly really, really good, really solid. So I feel like S tier for both of them is pretty fair. Pretty fair. So next up, we got Shane Battier. I mean, Shane Battier, he's better than Wilkins. I'll put him in B tier. Like, if you get Shane Battier, you got a really, really, really good shooting guard. So, yeah, I think he's a really, really decent shooting guard. So, literally, yeah. So, Sean Livingston's good, too. He's a B tier as well. Like, yeah, I don't think Sean Livingston's better than Penny Hardaway. I just don't think he's better than Penny. I'll put him in C tier. I'll put him in the higher C's. It's just, I don't think he's better than Penny Hardaway. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think he's better than Penny Hardaway. So, Paul George, S tier. Like, if I got Paul George, I had to watch JC2K's gameplay to get some info on him, and he looks really good. I wish I could have him on my team, because I love that Pink Diamond Kawhi and Paul George. But, sadly, I'll never get him. So, I'll never freaking get him. Shaquille O'Neal, 100 overall real quick. I'll just predict it real fast. I put him in S. Like, I don't, like, I would run Shaq over Mutombo, so I would set him in S. I wouldn't run. I think Dirk is low. After playing them each, I think Dirk's better than Shaq, but just me. Rudy Gay, I would rank D tier. Has a solid release. Gonna hit his open shots, but he's nothing special. Sean Kemp, upper C tier. C tier. He can shout. He shoot his release. Not bad. I mean, he's not particularly great, but he's not bad as well. Next up, we got 100 overall Tracy McGrady. I think he's a GOAT. He might be a S tier. Like, it's just is what it is with that. Like, I feel like he's easily better than the A tier shooting guards. And I think he's personally better than Kawhi. Like, T-Mac is him. So, I feel like I don't want to put him in S tier as another shooting guard, but he's S tier. And Tim Thomas, he's an S tier on current. He's probably GOAT tier on current. But on next gen, I'm sorry, I'm putting him in C tier. That release is just not that good, particularly. You can gas up the LaMelo base all you want, but that base is freaking mid. So it just is what it is. It is what it is with that. But next we got Ron Artest. Ron Artest is he's still a S tier. Ron Artest is still S tier. Ron Artest is the Bailey GOAT tier. Ron Artest is so stupid. Like, he's so stupid. Actually, I'm ranking him S tier. I'm ranking him higher because I think he's better than the rest. Like, Ron Artest is better than the freaking rest. Okay, like, he is just so dumb. Every time I play him, he shows off himself. I think Ron Artest in that GOAT status tier. Next, we got Tim Duncan. He's a beast. I watched JC's video. I wish if someone lets me on, I'll get some gameplay with him. But man, oh man, Tim Duncan is really good. Next up, we got Peja Stojakovic. Not bad, C tier. I don't think he's particularly that great, but C tier for him. Shawn Marion. I like Shawn Marion a lot. Okay, some people might get a gate on Shawn Marion. I still think he's a solid. I low-key would be close. Where'd I put Shawn Marion? I'm close to putting him in A tier. Because I'm close to putting him in A tier. Like, I really like Shawn Marion still to this day. I'll put him in A tier. I don't care. I'm putting him in A tier because I personally think he's better than LeBron still. And so I'm putting him in freaking A tier. So they both in freaking A tier. I'm putting Shawn Marion in A tier. I love Shawn Marion. Shawn Marion's a very underrated small forward. Really good. Russell Westbrook, fun card, but I'm sorry, you're like D tier. You're not particularly that great, really. So it's just Russell Westbrook. He's just a fun card, just nothing crazy. You know, I personally don't think he's better than Donovan Mitchell, but so okay, that's why he's C tier. So D tier, perfect. Next up, we got Shane Barry did. Wilt, we ready? We didn't rank Wilt. Wilt, I would rank Wilt at this stage B. Like he's not. He's on that D-Rob type of level. Good center, but he's not better than Mutombo. He's not better than Shaq. So I think B tier is pretty fair. Next up, we got Tyler Hero, garbage, useless card, just useless. Tyler Hangsborough, D, C. I just feel like all he has is a good release. Like if I put Bam in C just because of release, I feel like he's C. Good release, that's just about it. John Marion, Ray Dim, Tyrese Maxey, he's a fun card. I'll put him in D tier just because he's a fun card you can cook Pro 2 with. Like he has a nice Pro 2 laner. And next one, the GOAT tier, Yao Ming, just instantly, just S tier. Just, I mean, nothing more to say. That Yao Ming is stupid, really good card, and stuff of that nature. He's gonna dominate the game, and yeah, that's all you need to know there. So, next up, we got Curry. I put Curry in bad at this stage. I think Bruss is better, so that's just my take on that. Victor Wembanyama, he's on GOAT tier status. Really, really, really good. Really, really good. I mean that. He's a really, really still really good. And Tyrese Haliburton, I'm putting him in my GOAT tier. I'm lying. I personally do like Tyrese. My Tyrese is my GOAT. I'll put Tyrese in B tier. Like he's a solid high B tier, really. Who having point guards? Like I think he's a solid B tier. Really, really good still. And he can easily play on a top level. Just maybe not in the PL comp level, but he can still play for you really good. Vince Carter. Well, if I got like I don't think Vince Carter is as bad as DeRozan, so I gotta put him in D tier. I think he sucks, but I don't think he's as bad as DeRozan. And Tyrese Thomas. Tyrese Thomas is still B tier. He's still a decent, like he's still really, really good. And we're gonna check any of the other lists because there's some players I did miss on this list. But this is the current tier list. I'll be back. I'm gonna check any players that I ended up missing. Okay, well this tier list, I have so many cards to still get through, but we forgot a lot of names. But Miles Turner, I really like Miles Turner. Miles Turner is a quality B tier, or even an A tier center. Miles Turner's really, I'll move Tyrese down. Miles Turner's really good. I'll put him in A tier. Miles Turner's really underrated. A really good center. And if you get him, he's still decent. Like Miles Turner, I've used him for a while. He's still solid. Kyle Korver up next. Kyle Korver's really good. I would put him. I'll put him in B tier. I'll put him in B tier. I'll put him in B tier. Kyle Korver's a good shooting guard. I like Kyle Korver. I like him more than the C tier. So Kyle Korver in B tier is pretty fair. Next up, we got Jason Kidd. I don't think Jason Kidd's that bad per se. I take him before Derek White, so C tier for Jason Kidd. I like McGlunk still. McGlunk still is a good, solid release. Really, really good. So I would rank him. He's probably in that C tier level now because you got cards like Sean Livingston that can run the point guard that can abuse him. But I'll put him in B tier because he has Park Sigs, great release, and I still like him. Give Anchor. He's still decent. I still like McGlunk. Maybe I'll put him in B tier, but For now, C tier. I still like him a lot. So next up, we got Michael Jordan. I mean, Michael Jordan's not that particularly that good. He has a mediocre release. It's just B. Like, I don't think he's better than Ricky Davis. I don't think he's better than Iggy. Like, it's just like his release sucks. His release is so bad. It's like, come on. You know, he'll have a better card, but not that particularly good. And the other MJ will be in C tier because they both suck. Okay, they both freaking suck. Michael Jordan dribble style might be a little, depending on your preference, but Mark Eden, I rank him in A tier just because he's a big body in the paint, can guard up, do everything for you, and Mark Eden is decent. So yeah, we're gonna rank LeBron up next. King James, where are you going? We're gonna you in C tier for LeBron. LeBron still can play. Like, you can still use this moment, LeBron, but I gotta rank him in C at this stage in the game. I'm sorry, but next up we got Dr. J. I did not like Dr. J that much. I'll put Dr. J in B tier. I prefer Iguodala to Dr. J. I just did not feel Dr. J. I like him for TTO, but I did not like him in comp playing 5v5, playing against PL. I just did not feel Dr. J whatsoever. I didn't think he was a good defender. I didn't think he was all that particularly good. I think Dr. J is pretty mid, really. Like, he's good, but I feel like he's more of a triple threat card. He's not an actual good card in the game. I don't feel like he's that great to me, but that's just me. 100 overall, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I would put him in S tier. I mean, he's just Kareem. So next up, we got Hakeem Elijah. At this stage, I love Hakeem, but he's gonna have to go. He's gonna have to go and, like, I mean, A tier. If I put him in A tier, I'm moving Mark Eden up. Like, Eden's gonna have to go up to S tier because Eden is better than Hakeem. So yeah, I feel like I'm gonna do that. Actually, Eden's gonna have to go to S tier. Eden's gonna go to S tier. Hakeem is good. I don't think Hakeem is better than Miles Turner. So I'm putting Hakeem down at. We'll keep it. He can stay in B tier because I don't think Hakeem's better than Miles Turner whatsoever or Omega Okafor. Hakeem is good, you know, but he's just not better than them. He's still really good. Don't get that wrong. He's still really good. John Havlicek, C. Like, John Havlicek is a good shot creating shooting guard. That's about it. Undersized. Yeah, you're gonna get cooked. You're gonna get cooked with him. Next up, we got Kristaps, our next My Team GOAT. I hate playing against the Wemby and Kristaps lineups. It's just he is in GOAT status. So, yep, My Team GOATs. So next up, we got Jonathan Isaac. Jonathan Isaac is S tier. He's really good. He's barely the best small forward in the game. I really like Jonathan Isaac. And yeah, Jonathan Isaac is really good in my team. Next up, we got Bradley Beal, garbage. We can just go by. We don't need to explain much there. Magic Johnson's really good. Like, I played Magic Johnson, and he is an S tier. Okay, I played him, and Magic Johnson was going stupid. I didn't believe what I was seeing, but yeah, Magic Johnson was going freaking stupid. I didn't think Magic Johnson was all that till I played against him, but till I played against Magic Johnson. But next up, we got Marc Gasol. I don't like Marc Gasol. I just don't, but I'll put him at D tier, I guess, because he has a big body. He's 7 foot. You're gonna free, I guess, but I feel like DeAndre Ayton's better than Marc Gasol, but that's just me. I didn't like him the day he came out. Still don't like him. Oscar Robertson, I would rank him S tier. Oscar Robertson is still a really decent point guard. Don't get it twisted. Really good point guard, but there's, you know, it's debatable between Shaw, Clyde, but I think this is the way I would rank it personally, and that's how I'm thinking. So next up, we got Kwame Brown. I'm ranking him in A tier. He has a really fire release. Release is really good. Really, really good, and he cooks. I mean, he is really, really solid in my team personally. So yeah, I think he's really, really good. Next up, we got Larry Bird. Larry Bird is in A tier. Like, Larry Bird's still really good too. Like, Larry Bird's underrated as heck because no one has him, but he still is really, really good. Like, Larry Bird is cooking you. Joe Johnson, D tier. Like, he's not great. He's not terrible. I'll move him to C because he's better than Vince Carter. But he ain't bad. He ain't great. He's just average. Average, mid. Just mid card. Next, we ranked Oscar Kevin McHale. I rank Kevin McHale in C tier. Slow release, can move a little bit. I just didn't particularly like him all that, but I didn't dislike him, so I think he's an average card, C tier for Kevin McHale. Joel Embiid is a S tier power forward in my opinion. He's really, really good, and he can dominate. Like, he's really, I think Joel Embiid is better than Mutombo in my personal opinion. So I think people gas up Mutombo because he's free a little bit, and people got him from salary cap, but I don't think he's better than Joel Embiid, Bol. I don't think he's better than any of those players, personally speaking. So yeah, what a big. I was wondering. Okay. I get that. So yeah, wait. Okay, making sure everything's right. LeBron James. This didn't come for a surprise. I don't think LeBron is the top a GOAT card. I feel like he's just on the same level as Shaw. I use LeBron James, and don't get it wrong, LeBron was really good. I felt like a lot of times when I try to get steal animation, it would just give the player the ball back. I did not feel like he offered much of an advantage from Shaw. I felt like Shaw at certain points was better than LeBron James. I'm just saying. If you don't got LeBron, it's not the end of the world. It sucks. You just want to play with LeBron, but yeah, it is what it is. I don't think he's all that much better, really. Giannis Antetokounmpo, this guy is S tier. Like, Giannis Antetokounmpo will, if you use him right, he will abuse you. Like, I personally think Magic Johnson and Giannis are better choices for the level 4 than LeBron. As a card, I just do. I just personally do after playing against, using some of them. I just wasn't that impressed with LeBron James' card, to be honest. I just wasn't that particularly impressed. Just that's me. James Harden at this point, D. Like, I'm taking Sean Livingston over Harden. Just Harden good, but LaMelo Ball bad. It's just LaMelo Ball base sucks. If you're on current gen, he's the best. He is the GOAT. I will put him in GOAT status easily. He is the GOAT status of current gen. But but he's just not it on mine. He's not it on this gen. Jalen Brunson. I put a Jalen Brunson. I really like this card. I put him in my GOAT stats. Okay, I'm putting Jalen Brunson in my GOATs, okay? If, particularly if I was actually ranking him for real, I would probably rank him A tier. A tier easily. I probably put him in A tier. But for my GOATs, I'm putting him in S. My GOAT. He's my GOAT. But he's A tier in my humble opinion. But he's the best shot creator. I think shot creates better than Devin Booker. He's really, really good, and I like Jalen Brunson. So I'm going with GOAT status for that. Next up, we got Gilbert Arenas, really. Gilbert Arenas right now is... Gilbert Arenas is really good. A tier. Gilbert Arenas, like, is still going to be offered more than Tyrese. And I love my man Tyrese. You got to fix your man jumper. I still like the card, but he still is an A tier point guard. Grind for Gilbert Arenas instead of grinding for all these other point guards. He's going to be decent for you. Guard up, can shoot the ball fast. Really good point guard. Next up, we got Chris Middleton. I feel like Chris Middleton's an S tier shooting guard. Like, how crazy that sounds. Because, like, actually, I'm guessing. I'm on some drugs. Okay, let me calm it down. I feel like, okay, in terms of, like I said, I'm ranking some of these on terms of, like, their financial things. Okay, as a financial shooting guard, do I think Chris Middleton's better than Scottie Pippen and Ricky Davis? Heck to the freaking no. I don't think he's better whatsoever. But I'm ranking him as an S tier in terms of the value you get for shooting guard position, because there's not that many options. He is one of the best shooting guards in the game, so I know. So a person see the tier list, they think, oh, I'm rating Chris Middleton because S tier, because, oh my god, this and that. I want to put to your attention that I'm ranking him good, so then y'all will go grind for him. Because he is worth your time really grinding for him. So do I think he's better than Pippen, Ricky Davis? No. He still will compete with them. He's not better than them, but he's free. So I'm going to rank him in S tier just off of that a little bit. So maybe I'm gassing it a little bit, but yeah. Kevin Garnett. I feel like Kevin Garnett, I mean, he's 7 foot small for 6'11". I mean, at this point, Kevin Garnett, S tier. Why is T-Mac in S tier? The more I think about it, T-Mac should be in GOAT tier. But, T-Mac's not bad. I don't think T-Mac's been around. We'll put him here. We'll put him here, so perfect. Kevin Garnett in S tier. So next up, we got Drew Holiday. I still don't like that release. C tier. I think he's on the level of Jason Kidd. Good point guard, but that's about it. Next up, we got Ja Morant. I like Ja Morant. I would use Ja Morant before Sean Livingston, so B tier. I think Ja Morant is decent, solid point guard. I like his card. I liked the card a lot using him. He felt like a really good point guard. I used him over D'Lo, Amin Thompson. I think Ja Morant was probably one of the better point guards we got in, so I like Ja personally a lot, so that's just me. Kobe Bryant at this stage in the game. See, I just don't like Kobe in this game at this point. Kobe feels outdated, sluggish, not that good really. And I feel like all the other B options are way better than him at this stage in the game. And I probably would prefer Joe Johnson over Kobe, but that's just me. That's just me. We can disagree, we can agree, but it's all cool. Luol Deng, we're ranking next, D tier. You can't even play small for good release, but like, what are we doing? I'd rather use LeBron. Free LeBron over Luol Deng. There's no point of using them. Hedo Turtle, I only included you because you were 150k garbage. Terrible card. Luka Doncic, that release is cruised. I mean, he gets SIGs. I mean, he's going to be crazy SIG-wise, but I don't think I can move him over A tier. I don't think he's better than Ben Simmons. I don't think he's better than Shaw. I don't think he's better than Kate. I don't think he's better than anybody here. I'd rather have Gilbert Arenas. I'd rather have Gilbert Arenas over. I'm moving down to, I may move Luka to low B. Low A, like very, very low A. Gilbert Arenas be up here. Gilbert Arenas is better than Luka. But I can't put him B tier because I think he's better than these guys. All everyone in B tier. But Luka's just particularly just, I don't even think Luka's personally better than Pay. But we'll see on that. Glenn Rice. We'll rank Glenn in S tier, GOAT tier. For our final card of the tier list. And KD, I would rank, I'm sorry, I'm ranking him in S tier. Like, I like Kevin Durant, but I personally think the GAALXY Opal is better than the Dark Matter. And I don't care what anyone got to say about that personally. I don't freaking care. Okay, he has KD leaner? He doesn't. Simple as that, baby. Simple as that. But let me know in the comments section, though, how you think of this list. I just lost Glenn Rice. I don't know where Glenn Rice is. This is play a game. Where's Glenn Rice? Oh my god, I lost Glenn Rice. Ah, dang. I lost Glenn Rice, but he's oh, Glenn Rice right there. Glenn Rice in GOAT tier. But we got Dirk Nowitzki, Kevin Durant. This is a list. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about this list. I'll zoom in on it a little bit so you can see it a little bit better in case it's not big enough. And we'll scroll down on it. But yeah, this is the list. Let me know how you feel about it. S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier. This is the official GOAT tier list. Listen to only this tier list, nobody else's. I only offer the best tier lists out there, personally. So yeah, I personally like this tier list. Let me know how you feel about it. And see y'all in the next My Team video. And if you're going for collector level, my personal picks, if it was me picking, I probably would take Tracy McGrady. And I would take Giannis. Or Magic. Or I would take either Magic or Giannis. That's just my opinion. See y'all in the next My Team video.